Hello and welcome to Mondays with Maria Gould. Today is March 31st, 2025. Thank you for tuning in. This is episode 13. And today I wanted to guide you in a little bit of a pointing or a meditation to give you an experience of your true self. Something I call the eternal self. Now, the light of our soul, the light that our truth is really meant to shift everything not only in your world, but on the planet. So I believe the more that we can learn to live in this eternal self, part of all that is, part of every plane of existence. And to understand the planes a little bit more, please sign up for my email list through my website at mariagould.com, where I share some more information, and my teacher, Vianna Steibel, speaks about the planes of existence. But today is really about the experience. So feel free to download this podcast and listen later if you're busy in your experiences. But please make it a priority. Please take the time to have this experience today. You won't regret it. So find a quiet place and just give yourself permission. You can be seated or lie down. If you stay seated, you're more apt to not doze off or fall asleep. But make sure you're in a comfortable position. So just begin by very gently closing your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to just start to tune into your body. Tune into your experience. Now, the mind can be very busy, and that's okay. There's no wrongness in any of this experience. Just what we're trying to do is to become the witness, the quiet observer of our experience. So whatever is coming up for you, whatever you are experiencing in this present moment, just invite it to be, good or bad. However we judge it, just invite it to be. So I want you to tune into my voice for a second. And with your eyes closed, just ask yourself, who is listening to this meditation? And as I pause, just observe the thoughts, the feelings, the sensations in the body. And again, remember, we're practicing being the witness. So the witness is just observing without attachment. So whatever those thoughts are, we're just going to observe them as if they're passing leaves floating by in a river. So again, I'll ask that question, who is listening? And now imagine turning your beautiful awareness towards that inquiry, towards that part of you that maybe you can't articulate or put your finger on. But just imagine inviting that awareness that is listening to my voice, that is observing the sensations in your body. Just invite it to come more into your awareness. So this aspect of you, this feeling about yourself, maybe we could call the I, just for a moment. So where is this I? I am the one listening to the voice. I am the one feeling the sensations in the body. But where is the I? Where is it? And again, there's no right or wrong answer. This is just a gentle inquiry, just a gentle pointing. Where is the I? The I that is the awareness, that is aware of my voice, that is aware of the sensations in your body. Where is that I? And again, the simplest conclusion might be in my mind, might be whatever. Again, there's no right or wrong answer. Just observe the awareness, your awareness that we would call I. And see if you can invite yourself to relax into this part of you, the awareness that you are. See if you can feel yourself. Start to explore that awareness. What are you aware of? With your eyes closed, you might be aware of your breath moving in and out of your body. You might be aware of different thoughts going through your head, different sensations in your body. But again, any of those occurrences, imagine them just like leaves floating down on a river. We don't run after the leaves as we sit on the shore and observe. We just observe the leaves floating by on the river. What else is your awareness aware of? Can your awareness start to include the sensations of your body touching the chair you're sitting on? Can your body be aware of your feet on the floor, or your socks or shoes, or the energy around your body. Can you be aware of just the awareness that you are? Can you feel the awareness that you are? And allow yourself to, again, invite it, relax into it. And let's just ask this awareness, this part of your mind, where is it located? Is it confined to only now? Is it confined to your body? So imagine for a second in your mind's eye that you're sitting by a beautiful waterfall. Imagine you could feel and hear the sound of the cascading water. See if you can imagine that as if the vibration is in your ears. Imagine as if you could feel the droplets of the spray as the waterfall splashes into the pool beneath it. Imagine that your awareness could start to actually imagine being a part of the waterfall. What would it feel like to be a part of the water moving over the rocks, cascading down a hill, and being a part of the pool of water beneath? Now, imagine now bringing yourself back to that vision or feeling of sitting beside the waterfall. Imagine feeling yourself sitting beside that spray of water, the sound, the vibration of the waterfall. And imagine now bringing your awareness back to where you are right now. The position you're sitting in. The sensations in your body, the breath moving in and out of your body. So maybe you had a glimmer of actually imagining yourself there by that waterfall. Now, I didn't say a time or a place. It was just an imagined place. But for some of you, you could imagine that experience and you could be aware of that experience in your body. Meaning that, is your awareness stuck here in this experience? Or is our awareness in every experience we direct our mind to. Are we actually limited by our awareness and where we put it? So again, bring your attention to that awareness that is listening to my voice, that is experiencing the sensations in the body. Maybe at points in the meditation, you started to become less aware of even having a body. Now you're starting to touch into your true form, into your true essence. So as you sink into that awareness that you truly are, does that awareness feel contracted or expanded? Is it limited to only being aware of the experience around you? Or by imagining the waterfall where it was non-local, it was in a space in your imagination, and for some of you it felt like you went there. So is your awareness limited, or is your awareness everywhere that you focus? Are you starting to feel that part of you that starts to sink into a vast feeling? There's a vastness about who you really are. When you're in this state of awareness, of exploring the true self, you start to move into timelessness. You're starting to touch God. See if you can feel the awareness that you are. Does it have a beginning? Now, your logical, conditioned mind might tell you that my beginning was when my body was born. But let's sink into actually the awareness. So see if you can turn your attention to that part of you, the part of the mind that is aware and watching. Whether your eyes are closed or not, it is observing your experiences. This part of you that is your awareness is your divine self. It is your eternal self. It has always been there. Have you, as a child, always had awareness? Yes. You've always been aware of kind of that part of the mind that it was observing what toys you were playing with, who you were interacting with. We all have always had this awareness within us. And even though our bodies change and our thoughts change as we age, if you invite yourself to turn your attention to that awareness. Does it have an age? The awareness that has always been with you, does it have an age? Or is there a feeling of timelessness, that it has always been and it will always be? Now that timeless part of you that has always been and always will be is you touching the eternal self, the part of you that is God. It is beyond the body. It is part of all things because your awareness is part of God. And God is in all things. Just like in our envisioning of being by a waterfall, feeling the spray and hearing the sound and the vibration of the waterfall sitting beside it, to that awareness of imagining ourselves being the water. And for those of you that could really sense that and imagine that, be pulled into that awareness and that experience. Maybe your mind told you the truth that you are a part of the water. You've always been, because God's light is in the water. You are God's light, God's awareness. You are a part of the minerals deep in the earth. Everything has consciousness. Everything is a part of all creation. Everything is a part of you. If you turn your awareness using your imagination, because our imagination is truly a gift from the divine for us to experience our limitlessness. If you were told as a child that your imagination is wrong or bad, please allow that to come and go. Your imagination is literally your key to your eternal self and experiencing your eternal self. So just for a moment, can you imagine sitting in a beautiful area somewhere in the world? Maybe it's a country that you've always wanted to visit. And I want you to imagine that you are standing in a forest with ancient trees. And in that forest, as the sun filters down through the leaves, you can feel the peace of the forest. And as you reach out and touch a tree, or even imagine hugging a tree, or sitting at the base of a tree with your spine along the tree. And if you sink into this awareness that you are again, and imagine that awareness is going to just look into the roots of the tree. Just imagine. See what happens. Let's play. Can you imagine how the water is drawn up from the earth through the roots of the tree? Can you imagine how the roots stretch out deep into the earth, absorbing microbes and minerals and water and pulling that energy up into itself? Just like if you imagine your body actually absorbs these minerals that you eat from plants and food, and it absorbs it into your blood to travel all through your body. Does your mind whisper as you're imagining seeing the roots of the tree? Is there a whisper in your mind that you are a part of the trees? You are. You are a part of the trees. You are not limited. Because wherever your focus is of your awareness, your consciousness can be. We are part of all that is. We are part of the minerals. We are part of the plants. We are part of the animals. Our consciousness is only limited by our thoughts and beliefs and conditioning. What would it feel like to start to understand your true eternal nature, your true self? As you come back and bring your focus to that awareness that is observing your body, that witnesses the experiences in your immediate body vessel. Can you feel and be aware of your breath? Can you be aware that perhaps for a moment you forgot that you had a body? If you forgot that you had a body, that means you're more than your body. You're more than your physical sensations that your body gives you as feedback. Can you sense that timelessness again? That is your awareness, your true self. Even if it's a glimmer, even if you feel it's imagined, that's okay. Just inquire into that awareness. Has this always been here? Has the awareness that is you always been there? And there will be a part of your mind that's very clear that will answer yes. Has this awareness that you truly are, will it always be here? Will it always be in this awareness? Yes, The body might change, the body, your experience of the awareness or where the awareness is located may change. But when you sink into the eternal self, the timelessness, touching the breath of God, your mind assures you, God assures you, that you always have been and always will be. That you are eternal, as God made you to be. And this eternity is in the energy of all creation. All creation is energy moving in and out of form. But the awareness is always there, timeless, eternal. Can you feel, if you allow yourself, the stillness, the vastness of the eternal self? Now, sometimes the mind and our conditioning might come up with some sensations that we would label as stress or fear about some of these things. But again, no experience is bad. To the awareness that you are, it is just energy moving through awareness. So there's no right or wrong of energy moving. It's just we have been conditioned that certain energies that move through the physical vessel and create different symptoms or sensations, we label them. And we label them as this is a good feeling, this is a bad feeling. What if, to your awareness, it's just an experience of energy? If it's just an experience of energy, there's no need to fight it, to condemn it, to label it wrong and try and get rid of it and push it away. Whatever sensation or thought is happening, it is just energy moving through awareness. So now that it's just energy, imagine welcoming it and observing it. Being curious about this part of you that is coming to be seen in the light of who you are. Sometimes there's energies that come up, like sadness or tears or memories from the past. And again, all of these energies come with dialogue in our mind. But you are just touching the truth of you. You are just touching your eternal self and sensing the timelessness that you really are, the eternal self. So that eternal self, if you allow your focus to come back into that experience just for a second. Welcome whatever sensation is happening. We're not avoiding it. We're just focusing on the truth of who we are. That's it. And as we sit in that awareness of who we really are, allow whatever sensations are happening in the body. Just give permission for them to be there. Let go of your body contracting. Let go of your body trying to hold these energies, hold these emotions. Just give permission for that beautiful divine light, that eternal self, to welcome all of it, to embrace all of it. It is parts of the consciousness that got stuck. And the eternal self will start to shift it, start to heal it. See what happens as you welcome the sensations, as you welcome the thoughts. Doesn't mean you believe the thoughts. Don't collapse into them like, oh, if I think that thought, that must mean it's true. Remember, it's energy. It's just energy. All the sensations, all the thoughts, all the feelings are just energy moving. Energy moving across the consciousness of awareness. So notice how the wave that arose released. Notice those sensations change. And again, let go of labeling. Just observe. Just observe the thoughts, the feelings, the sensations as the energy shifts. And come back to that question, who am I? See if you can start to remember that vastness that you truly are again. That expansive, eternal self. That expansive self that is part of all that is. So thank you for joining me today. I just wanted to give you a pointing to this experience of touching and remembering who you really are. That eternal, timeless, vast, true self that is a part of everything because you're a part of God. So I'm honored to have shared with you. I'm honored you listened and enjoyed the experience, hopefully. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out through my website, mariagould.com. Blessings for a beautiful day.